This has Padre fans very concerned. Mike Shildt under fire from fans for the choices he made. Padres pitching has been exposed, and we'll talk about all of that in just a second. Before anything, hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. And before we get into anything, two quick things. Stick around to the end of the video because we do have some post-game fan reactions where I get you guys, the fans, involved. Post on Twitter, post on the Padres subreddit. Maybe you'll be featured on the channel. And of course, please subscribe. I want to keep making these videos. I want to see you guys enjoying them, so please subscribe. Let's talk about today. Right, today was a very mixed bag of feelings in general, and today could have some major implications of how the rest of the year goes. But let's just talk about our today's lineup real quick. As you probably noticed, we had a mixed pitching bag. I know a lot of it looks negative, but I might swing some, or I will swing some positive swings for this day. And the power of friendship is back in the Padres offense. That's the good part about today. But like I said, the offense, good. We had good comebacks. I mean, we've been coming back a lot in this series. But let's focus on the pitching today. Let me show you the box score real quick. Let me bring that up. So, I mean, Kyle Hart, who I still am big on Kyle Hart, I felt like today was a very mixed bag. I mean, first inning, second inning, no runs. And then the third inning, 1 run. He had give up some home runs. 2 home runs to be exact. And he had the 3 earned runs, and then David Morgan, he gave up the home run, the 3-run home run, and that kind of hurt his numbers really badly. Now he has the devil ERA. But I don't think Kyle Hart was awful today. I think the numbers kind of hurt him a little bit in the grand scheme of, like, the things you see. But I don't think Kyle Hart was awful. Obviously, he's not going to be like a number 5 starter for right now because Kolek is that right now. But for the hole he is filling for Michael King, I think he's doing an okay job. So let me show you this real quick. These are Kyle Hart's previous starts. I mean, he hasn't pitched since April 23rd, so over a month ago. But, like, if you see it, he has bad games and he has good games. I mean, Colorado is a pretty good game, but, like, nothing crazy. I mean, even today wasn't, like, horrendous. Let me see where it says earned runs. I can't even find it. There we go. Yeah. I mean, like, what? 2 earned runs, no earned runs, 2 earned runs, and 5 and a 5. So, like, it's a very mixed bag of pitching, as we've established. But I'm generally not on the Kyle Hart off wagon. What's the opposite of a bandwagon? The hate train, I guess. The hate train. Yeah. But I don't know. I guess seeing it online and people just, like, completely bashing on him, I'm just not on that train. Let's put it that way, right? But, I mean, like I said, David Morgan, I saw this. People were saying David Morgan tipped the pitch, or David Morgan was tipping his pitches. I don't see it from this image, but as you can see, Ramirez right there giving a little sign showing him what pitch is coming, and then he hits a 3-run home run and ties the game. So, like, if you guys saw something that might have been pitch tipping, let me know. I didn't, but maybe he's just psyching out the hitter and just being like, hey, I know what you're talking about, but I actually don't. I don't know. But if that is a sign, that's something Niebla definitely has to work on because this is the major leagues. You can't be tipping your pitches. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons why we lost today. But another thing I want to show you, bullpen is overworked, but this is a pretty egregious, I can read, decision by Shildt. Why send down Omar Cruz was weird. If you're going to have Reynolds unavailable, if this game is an extras, you're cooked. So yeah, a big narrative today is on how Mike Shildt managed the bullpen today. And I do agree for a lot of it. For example, I'll show you this on the box score real quick. But the decision to put Adams in, Adams was pretty bad today, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't great, but he was pretty bad. 2 runs, but unearned runs. We'll get into that in a second. But it's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, right? We have a chance of getting out of it. We had the lead, and then we put in Wandy Peralta. Now, as you know, I am a Wandy Peralta hater. Sorry. But he has pitched better, but this is a high-leverage situation. He hasn't been pitching in high-leverage situations. But with 2 outs in the 8th inning, why aren't we putting Roberto Suarez in? Like, he's done 4-out saves before. There's an off day tomorrow. I know bullpen usage is a big thing. I know we don't want to overwork our bullpen, and I do have an image of that. Let me find it. There we go. So, as you can see, right, Morejon, he was rested. He didn't pitch yesterday. Peralta we used. Roberto Suarez wasn't pitched yesterday. David Morgan we saw, obviously. But we have an off day tomorrow. Why are we putting in Wandy Peralta over Adrian Morejon? And why are we not bringing up Suarez to close? I mean, it's not like this is a life or death situation. Yeah, a sweep is nice. But one big thing that happened today is both the Dodgers and the Giants lost today. This is our perfect opportunity to get higher in the standings. But I don't want to say Mike Shildt threw. I'm not saying this game was his fault. But it was pretty bad decisions. It was a pretty bad decision not putting in at least somebody better than Wandy Peralta. And like I kind of teased, Manny Machado leads the MLB with 10 errors this season. That error he had where he could have turned a double play, but he just completely, I don't even know what he did, fumbled the ball, I guess. That was pretty bad. I mean, we talked about yesterday, I already forgot his name, Simon, I think it was, had 3 or 4 errors last night. But Machado isn't looking that great either. So, I mean, he makes the really good plays, but sometimes the routine plays this year, he's looked pretty horribly. Xander Bogaerts has actually looked pretty good on defense this year, which is surprising to say that Xander Bogaerts looks better on defense right now than Manny Machado does. But that error was kind of like how the Marlins took advantage, or how the Padres took advantage of the Marlins' errors yesterday. It kind of flipped that narrative today, and that led to the runs scored for the Marlins. And the Marlins had some heart today, don't get me wrong, but it was a completely preventable comeback on our end, and that's the reason we lost, basically, as you can probably tell by watching the game. But yeah, bullpen was not looking fantastic. I don't 100% agree with this comment, but I'll share it with you guys anyways. This loss is largely on Shildt, why he didn't go for Morejon or Suarez with the game on the line and left the worst high-leverage pitcher we have. Used to be Jacob, but he got sent down after he walked a 280 OPS 9-hitter is an unexcusable. Legitimately threw the game away. His management of the pen is so bad and routinely loses us games or makes the game so out of reach we have no chance to do to his decision making. It's a little far-fetched at the end. I'm not saying Mike Shildt blows a lot of games. He has blown games, but obviously what manager hasn't blown a game before? So I'm not saying this is all Shilt's fault. I'm saying it's a total team pitching effort. And when your pitchers don't perform, that's what happens. I mean, Matsui's usually solid. He gave up a run, but he was fine. I mean, David Morgan kind of shut down the next batter during that at-bat. And I mean, Peralta came out on the 9th and just shut everyone down. So it's a mixed bag. I don't know how much I should worry about the bullpen today. I don't know if I should praise some parts, put down other parts, and whatever the opposite of praise is, I can't think right now. But I don't know. It's a mixed bag. Let me know what you guys think about that. And I will move on to our next point real quick. But I am curious to hear what you guys think about the bullpen today. But the Padres' power of friendship was in full effect today. I do have some highlights I could love to show you. I mean, Gavin Sheets had a pretty good day, as you saw from the box score, scoring Merrill. And then, of course, he had that home run going far and deep. Let me turn off my notifications. So that was good. And I mean, power of friendship again, Cronenworth, get the double, getting people in. But this is like I was saying all year. The next man up mentality only works if everyone is hitting. And as you can see, people were hitting. I mean, Tatis did pretty bad, don't get me wrong, but Arraez with a hit, Machado with a hit, Merrill with a hit, 2 hits for Gavin Sheets, 2 hits for Bogaerts, 1 hit for Cronenworth, 1 hit for Diaz. I mean, when you see hits going down the lineup, usually, it means good things for the Padres and their philosophy on how to hit. But, again, we can't win games. I mean, scoring 8 runs should normally win us games. Excuse me, Cronenworth. Scoring 8 runs should normally win us games. But today, the Padres bullpen and the pitching in general just kind of sunk that for us. But I'm not panicking. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying today was not a great day for us. We should have had the sweep, but we're not going to start DFAing people. Maybe Wandy, but we're not going to DFA people. We had some questionable decisions, but that's fine. We're going to learn from it. We're going to grow from it. And what we're going to do next is go to our Friar fan feed, Friar Faithful feed. I misspelled Friar, and someone pointed it out yesterday, so thank you for that. I'm bad at spell checking. But yeah, our first 3. This one just made me laugh, but Adam hasn't looked like himself at all. Get someone warmed up immediately. Yeah. And then, oh God, it's Wandy. if he does it cleanly, I'm not saying anything bad for at least a month. And we saw how that ended up. It did not end well for us. I mean, it was pretty frustrating to watch. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty frustrating to watch. Our next comment. Well, 5 guys pitched in that game, and none of them were very good. Pretty effective way to lose. Yeah, I mean, we are overreacting a little bit. There were some solid performances mixed in, but when the overall ending of the game is us losing because of our pitching, it certainly looks pretty horrendous. It is what it is. We won the series, so I'm not too bothered by the loss. We just need our bullpen to get it together for future games. That comment was getting a little torn apart in the Reddit, but I agree. I'm not stressing too much about this. I mean, for example, I know Hoeing just pitched in Double A a couple days ago. Hoeing might be back. Brian Hoeing. If you don't know who he is, last year he was pretty good for us, or pretty good to really good for us last year. So once we get him back, I think things will improve. And I want to make sure I checked on everything. Yeah. So basically, the moral of this game is Padres pitching had some ups and downs, more downs than ups. Mike Shildt had some questionable decisions. AJ Preller too for the roster decisions, but we're not going to panic about today. We are still happy about today. So yeah, let me know how you guys think. Do you think the bullpen was really that bad and we should be concerned, or do you think Kyle Hart was just an awful pitcher and needs to go sent to wherever place that's not San Diego? Let me know how you feel. And of course, please subscribe to Padres Digest. Help us grow. And as always, have a fantastic rest of your day and go Padres. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.